Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I am playing the Muscle Mummy Ambussy and will try to make a comeback after me and the team completely run it down early game. Today I'm going to focus on what you can do to have the best chance of winning the game when you and your team are losing early. Let's talk a little bit about the build, because I do like playing Ambessa. You can basically run these runes every game, as well as the first two items with Trinity Force and Black Cleaver, and you always want to be getting the healing boots. And then afterwards you can get some anti-heal and build some armor or magic resist depending on the enemy team. Okay, so with the clear, we always like to go and ward our red buff. Normally I put a pink ward. I don't know why, I just forgot to switch this time or something. Not a big deal, but we always start blue buff just because it's supposed to be faster. With Ambessa you can do a little bit of a faster clear. It does actually make a relatively big difference because her first ability does quite a lot of damage, and you can hit both the blue buff and the gromp with it. However, it's very hard to get it down, and it does take a little bit of practice. So you see there I went and smited the gromp to bring it to start getting towards the blue buff, then position to hit both with the first ability. This is a little bit of a nightmare to get used to, and even sometimes I still mess it up and it's really annoying. But if you can get it down, especially in higher elo, it does make a pretty big difference. Again, here it's all about linking the camps nicely. We do our first ability on that, jump over the wall. Again, notice I put 2 points in my first ability. Again, I haven't done the maths on this. Basically, whenever I do anything like this, it's because I see some Chinese players do it, and that means it must be the right thing to do. So if in doubt, just do whatever they do and you're probably going to be pretty well off. So again, here you can see I'm always trying to move the camps, try use my abilities to hit them together, just to speed things up slightly. And now we see the enemy's a little bit overextended. They don't expect me to be here. So what do? We go for an easy gank. We get exhausted, but we still get there anyways. Can we get a kill? Looks like not. And the Evelyn is here. Okay, that's great for us. It means now we know where the Evelyn is. I'm still trying to fight it a little bit. Very low, flash out, and somehow don't die, which is really great for us. It wouldn't have been that bad if we died, but yeah, not ideal. Okay, anyways, we saw the Evelyn. And because she was over here, it means she started red buff, and looks like both my teams, both my bot lane are going to die, but they do get the Evelyn back for it. So not the end of the world, but already based on that play I can tell the Echo is not bad. The Echo went for a nice little roam, and they did a nice dive on our bot lane. I couldn't stay unfortunately because I was 1 HP. I am looking for the Scion right now, just because I'm pretty sure we can kill him. Me and the Camille, nice, we get that. Try help her out, make sure she doesn't die to the Scion. And yeah, that's the thing with Ambessa. She does do a lot of damage, and especially with the Camille ult, it's a very nice combo. Just means you can hit your ult very easily, and it's very hard for them to escape. So the early game, honestly, not going too badly. It's currently 2 to 3 in kills. I'm 1-0, so myself, I'm not doing too badly. We're just farming, doing our thing. We do think that the Evelyn is on top side, so especially when you're playing against an Evelyn, it's extra important to have, to do extra good tracking. Looking to see if the Scion wants to do anything. I don't know what he's wandered off to do. Didn't look like he warded anything, but we're looking mid lane, seeing if we can help out. Think maybe I can look. Evelyn's walking towards me. I see the Echo. I'm pretty sure the Echo still has ult. Still look for it anyways, just in case he doesn't, but he does. And now we have no flash. It's not looking the best, but it's not bad actually. We do manage to get out, and yeah, it wasn't bad. If I died there, wouldn't have been great, but we are still alive and we are doing just fine. But yeah, it looks like there's a bit of a mid-gap. Delisandra doesn't seem to be that confident with her champion. She is going to dive. That's the annoying thing about the Evelyn. And now I think I'm going to look for her because I know she's here. And yeah, I hit the Q. Really thought I could kill her, but Unfortunately, she still has ult. I did kind of know that it was my bad. A lot of this early game, it wasn't just my team underperforming. I could have played that better as well. I think, you know, if I maybe hit her with an ult first, then I could have killed her. But again, you know, it is what it is. It was a nice idea by me to try and catch the Evelyn, but the Echo followed again. So I think the moral of the story is just a humongous mid gap this game. So we can just FF and just report our Alessandra. But she does actually, she must have been listening, because she does actually get a kill there. The reason I go for Drake here is just because I was clearing camps and I'm already here, right? The team is here, 4 of my team members are here, and oh, we do see an Evelyn though. Go for the Evelyn. Just trying to get her a bit low. Try to go for the smite, but I am completely washed, so I don't get the smite off. That's the thing with when it comes to smiting. It's always annoying to try and aim on the right person. I always try and aim the smite onto the Drake, so I make sure I smite the right person and I don't smite like the Evelyn or whatever, but it is hard to do it well. So there, we do end up losing the objective, which is not great. Currently 4 to 9. I'm pathing this way just in case I can get the Evelyn, because I'm trying to just get a little bit of gold back for myself. I could have pathed straight to the Herald, but I don't really want to fight it. I'm pretty sure all of my team is weak right now, and the main reason I don't want to fight it or just try go for it at all is because, I mean, you saw with the Drake fight, their enemy team seems to be playing quite well together, and that's the most annoying thing. But you see, I do see the Lux mid, I see the Echo mid, Psy on top, so it makes me think, maybe they're not doing it. But you know, they let the Evelyn do it by themselves, and you know, that was a really good play actually, what they just did right there. I'm going for quite an aggressive play, trying to get a kill on the Scion, but as soon as he buys any items whatsoever, yeah, he's pretty tanky. And meanwhile, I haven't even got one item, but yeah, yeah, I wish I could blame MS, but I'm just running it down, to be honest. No, you see there in the corner there was a little yellow MS for a second, so clearly the reason I'm getting hit by Lux ult and everything is not because I'm bad, it's just that my Wi-Fi was failing. So let's go with that. But yeah, you see it's 1-3, 6 and 12. Honestly, like, I don't want to be that guy, but it's a humongous mid gap. I didn't even know we had a Lissandra on the team, to be honest, but this Echo has been everywhere and it has been quite annoying. So it's already not looking great, but you can see, even though I'm looking for plays, I'm trying to get as much gold as I can as well. That's the main thing you want to be doing. When you're behind as a team, you don't want to be fighting unless, especially not big fights, no 3v3s or 5v5s or anything like that, because you're behind. Even though I know myself, I'm strong enough to maybe kill the Scion 1v1 or kill the Evelyn 1v1. As soon as there's multiple people, then it starts to get a little bit tricky. So here I am, I'm just looking, we're trying to get money, and the safest way to get money is always with jungle camps, right? So it's jungle camps or minions or something like that. So we try and get all of our own jungle, and then if that's done, then we can look for enemy jungle. Or here, you see, I'm not chasing the Echo, you know, even though potentially we could have gone and killed it. But again, Evelyn missing. Again, I'm whiffing my ult a little bit, but looks like it is actually going to work out well for us. But you see, I'm not prioritizing the fight simply because I'm not sure we can win, you know. While the Camille did a good job, good ult and stuff, I just wasn't sure we would win that fight, to be honest. So now what we're going to do, see, again, I'm not necessarily looking for the fight, but I think that's just a nice thing you can do to sort of trick the enemies. The enemies think, oh look, the Ambessa is running away, doesn't want to fight me. Then they're more likely to overstep. So often times like that, it's not that I don't want to fight the Lux, it's just that I'm not going to force a fight on the Lux, right? I'd rather go and hit the tower, get the minions, and just get some extra gold for myself. So now you can see we're 3-3-0. the game is not too bad anymore. I'm pretty sure we're still behind in gold, and you can see there's 5 people bot side, right? So let's see what I'm going to do. I am actually walking over, seeing if there's anything I can do. You can see I'm not looking. I'm trying to see if I can get a pick, because there are 5 people there. I know they're probably not the best, but you see now this is where I can sort of start to turn the game around. I've pinged go away from the Drake, right? We saw there were 5 people bot side before, and I know the Drake is up. What is the Evelyn going to do? Probably go for the Drake. And we just saw 4 people still bot side trying to fight them. So I'm not going to go there. Even if I could miraculously get 1 kill, I'll die, and it's not worth for me. So instead, what do? We get mid tower, we get all of the enemy Evelyn's jungle on the top side of the map, and you can see like the Camille is pinging me because like, oh, where's our jungle? Our jungle's not doing anything. Your jungle is getting rich. Look how much money I have in my bank account right now. 5.3k, and look, do you see how rich I was? 10k gold compared to the Evelyn, right? So even though the Evelyn has been farming a lot and doing a good job herself, I'm actually more fed than her, even though I haven't been doing anything all game, you know? So here we just get the sound, you know, he's just doing sound things. It does take our entire team to kill him. It takes about 10 minutes as well, but we do get him in the end. But now the game is starting to look a little bit better. But notice we're still 10 against 17, and the Camille is taking my red buff. So, you know, clearly the team morale is not the best, but we don't need the Camille. She's useless. All we need is this good little kitty on us right now, and then we should be good. Okay, we see the Evelyn coming. What are we going to do? We could fight, right? But again, we're not looking for the fight, right? These are small things where it's like, while we could, okay, yep, there's only about 5 people bot lane again, but we kind of expect that, right? That's why we're trying to turn the game around. Again, I'm looking here, just because the Yumi used ult, she kind of baited me, I'm not gonna lie, and I do die there. That was my bad. Just because they're all, like, they always love A-ramming, and sometimes you just get sucked in, right? Especially because I have the Yumi on me, I feel almost like unkillable sometimes, right? Just gives you that false sense of security, and that's actually one of the things that happens a lot when you go and be with your team. It actually tricks them into doing misplays sometimes. For example, yeah, so I mean, this San is doing what he should be doing. He's split pushing and making the game a bit of a nightmare for us. But if it's just like how people like following the crowd, you know, if your team sees that like 3 people are going bot lane to maybe look for a fight, then they will go as well, and you're tricking the team. But we do get a nice pick there onto the Evelyn, sorry, not the Evelyn, the Echo, before it manages to use ult. The Yumi gets back on me, and we just lifesteal up off these camps. I think that's the main reason why I love these lifesteal boots so much on any AD champion. Again, you see, we didn't look to fight, we looked to heal up a little bit. We see them now. I'm looking. I don't know what the Corki's doing, but you see, this is already going back to like playing the angles well, you know. We're looking to fight, but we're not looking to just aimlessly fight them. We're just getting these. I'm telling you, I've never seen 3 kills in my entire life. And now look, we get another kill there, and suddenly the game is not looking that bad at all. Like, you know, it's 15 to 21. I mean, we're still fighting. The Echo goes a little bit crazy, but we can maybe look again. Just gonna ult, yep. Stay away from the Echo ult, but we ult her again, get her, and we get some more money, and we get the sound again. So again, I've picked up so much money from that, and the reason why is because while the enemy were good in terms of their early game, they were making great plays diving our bot tower, and they really managed to get quite a big lead from that and made me put me in quite a tricky situation. What I did is I just didn't fight them. I only fought them if it was a good fight, and even then I let them make it a good fight for me, if that makes sense. I'm not going around looking to try and kill them, because I know If it's just, if I can take a 1v1, sure, fine, I can 1v1 this Lux, this Corki, whatever. But I can't take a good team fight because their team just seems a little bit better. But now, you know, I mean, it's a bit of a mess of a team fight, but I've got the Yumi on me. We get in, I mean, we whiffed the ult already before, but here we are now. We get in, and at this point, it's just Ambessa doing Ambessa things, you know? You just run around, and you know me, I see the Evelyn, I'm like, and I told you guys this last video, hey, if there's a possible pentakill opportunity, you gotta go for it. But then obviously my useless Lissandra decides to take the kill. So at that point I kind of just want to run down the game, because if there's no pentakill, what is even the point of playing the game? But yeah. Again, what some people might do is just run straight to the Drake, but there's no need to run straight to the Drake. We still have Baron buff. They have no one alive, right? It was just the Echo who was alive, and they can't do anything. So we do end up going there just to make sure we secure it. We were there to give like the moral support as well. But the key thing is kills not that important, right? The way you win the game is if you get money. You want items, so I mean you do want to kill them eventually, so you have the items to beat them, and then you kill them, and yeah, don't even ask me where that ult is going, to be honest. Let's blame it on some more MS again. But the point is, the reason why I can get away with not playing perfectly mechanically is because I'm in such a position where I am fed now, even though, I mean, the score is only 22-22, so like the team's still not doing great, but before it was way worse. We've managed to turn it around quite a lot. But again, and I really want to stress this because this is really important, you can see my priority is never killing them, right? Unless it's for a pentakill. Then you can do whatever you want. But the priority is always going for the objectives like towers. I feel like those are the most underrated objective. Like no one ever wants to go for them, even though they give a lot of money. One of the tier 2 towers will give you 350 gold yourself, and then 75 gold for your team as well. Again, we're not even gonna like talk about this this gameplay. I don't think I've hit a single ult all game. It is really quite embarrassing. Maybe I should just delete this video and install the game. But yeah, let me guys let me know in the comments if you guys want me to do that. Be more than happy to. But yeah, now we have managed to turn the game around quite a lot, and we're full build now. That's the most important thing. Even though our team was behind as a whole, we focused on getting money for ourselves so we could carry, you know. That's always the most important thing. Again, I'm looking. I am very careful about this just because I don't want to lose the objective. I don't even know how I get it. I mean, we don't use smite anymore apparently. But now we're so strong. Now we can look for the fight. The reason I'm looking for the fight here, I see a pentakill, I can smell it. That's one, and then the Camille gets it. So again, as soon as the pentakill opportunity is out the window, then we can go and do something useful. But on a real note, there's no need to fight them. We only fight them because we are stronger, right? And I have no idea where my Yumi's gone. But yeah, if the Yumi was there, it probably would have been a really easy kill. But now we're the ones that want to take a fight. Before early game, they were the ones trying to dive under our tier 1 tower, and it worked for them. Why? Because they were stronger, so it made sense. Now this Lissandra got a triple kill after doing nothing all game. But yeah, you can see my priority is always getting the minions, getting gold for myself, and then, I mean, the goal of the game is to hit to destroy the enemy base, right? So that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm always looking to push towers, to get minions, to get gold from any way possible, and 95% of the time, this is not from kills. That's the most important thing to understand. Yeah, I hope you guys liked that. It was kind of a crazy comeback, and do let me know in the comments what else you guys want to see. Alright, take care guys, and catch you in the next one.